Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we go. It's another tournament. Yet again, we've had a lot of tournament finish at the end of the week, but there's another one just getting going. We've got Monte Carlo kicking off, but also Charleston are rewinding back to the start again. And some of those players are going to have to play it again. Excited for this one, JG?
Mate, it's another Volvo round two. It's not the most electric tournament in the world, but it's a credit to a lady who we didn't know much about, who won the first one, who's definitely on our radar now, someone to watch out for. I didn't get to cover many of the matches. We wanted to do some live watch-alongs for it. It wasn't really meant to be this year with timings and stuff, especially with Monte Carlo going underway as well. I feel like we're over. There's just too much tennis going on right now to be able to cover it all. So I must admit, Charleston, the first one, definitely took a bit of a back seat.
It did indeed, and we had the winner there was Kudermetova, as we say on GTL, a Kudermetova. It meant no worries because she won the tournament. Obviously we had the winner in Bogota as well, which was Osorio Serrano, a 19-year-old grabbing her first tournament. So pretty exciting stuff on the women's tour. But we're going to wind this one back. There were some other results in the men's as well that went on today.
Just quickly, before you get on to that, though, Serrano, we should talk about the fact that she's going to be in this draw as well. And she's a young player, clay courter, dangerous, one on our radar. Let's watch out for her because she's young and she looks very promising. I think she could go quite far. She beat some good players along the way as well.
Mate, yeah, exactly. I think this is one. And as we'll find out in the draw or bracket preview of who won it, they actually selected Osorio Serrano to win. So well done to you. It's actually Brandon SG.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
Well done to you. Good man, big round of applause. Don't think anybody else had
No, I don't think you would have seen many. So that's a real, mate, he's embarrassing us. He's showing us up on the Game to Love podcast. Brandon knows his stuff. Maybe we'll have to sign him up.
180th in the world, 19 years old, and obviously playing in her home country. So that obviously played a part. Felt at home on the clay court, won the tournament. Fantastic stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how she fares because we know what happens once players have won a tournament and then go straight into another. I wouldn't be surprised if we see her maybe go out early on in this next tournament.
She could struggle, yeah, no doubt. But looking at the draw she's got, it's a pretty tough one. I don't know if you're going to go straight into the draw. We do have some qualifiers going on. I'm not sure if we're going to know exactly who they are. Is that correct? Or have they played and they're already in the draw?
No, I don't think that it's not been updated on the tennis draw challenge unfortunately, which frustrating as it is. But, you never know. I checked like a few minutes ago. It might have updated since I last checked it. But
let me have a little look. So it's the people who we've had here who's qualified. We've got Min, Sanders, Parks, and Liu. Okay.
Min, she's one. I thought, I'd say that those I'd say Min and Sanders I'd have had going through. The other ones was a bit of a pick 'em for me. Bondarenko went out and Perez. But keep your eye out.
Unfortunately, mate, I don't think they're in the draw. I'm just checking now.
Okay. Not to worry.
I've just seen here as well. Monfisi's out. I know we spoke about that earlier. We had him going quite well far in Monte Carlo, so he's let us down a little bit there.
Who's the replacement? I haven't heard yet. Oh no! And Jordan's saying someone forgot to put me top of the tippers list. Apologies, Jordan. I need to add you onto the list. Sorry, had a lot going on yesterday. Have not had the chance. I can maybe add it on now. How much was it again? Just remind me, and then I will add that on for you.
Yeah, apologies, mate. How are we doing though? Yeah, we're very well. Gonna get ready for this one. Shall we just go straight into it, or do you want to sort out the tippers first?
Mate, yeah. I mean, just let us know, Jordan, and then I can just add him onto there as we're going to watch. I'll try and add it on before the end of the podcast. let me just bring up the draw anyway. I was getting a bit paranoid that they were going to start early, so I filled out my bracket. I know it's a little bit. I'm ever since I got burned on that first one. I've been too worried that you're just going to get one over on me by just getting in the bracket, and then I haven't entered it in. But I thought I might be able to catch you out maybe if you hadn't entered your one in as well. So.
No, I've not done it, so you would have caught me out. However, I've still got the luxury of putting it in right now. I want to say also, guys, if you want to enter this, you've still got time. I'll put the link in the chat somewhere, but it's also in the description. Join the tennis draw challenge.
Yep.
Compete against me and Ben. You've missed the thing from Monte Carlo now.
Yes.
However, you can still join this one, so get in there.
Indeed. And as you can see here, the number 1 seed for this one, it's a bit of a favourite. Ons Jabeur. Oh, God.
Mate, looking at the field, Ons Jabeur has a real good chance. She's the number 1 seed. There's some other good players. Looking at the 2nd seed, Magna Linette.
Yeah.
Not really someone been that inspiring, especially with her first game against the champion Serrano in the previous tournament.
Exactly, mate. Yeah, I know. I'm super excited to see how Jabeur gets on in this tournament. And for me, I think it's hers to lose a little bit.
Yeah.
If she doesn't perform with the sort of I don't want to disrespect the other people who are in this competition, but she's sort of like head and shoulders above for me. But we'll go through it, and we'll give you our thoughts as we go through anyway. So we got Ons Jabeur. She's having to play a match in the first round, but it's against Vogeli. Hopefully she doesn't lose this one. It's quite
there's no bias. Vogeli's she's quite a good player, but I'm definitely going to be going Ons Jabeur. I think she's going to be okay early doors.
I mean, I would say
we've seen Ons Jabeur's been playing with the very best, the top of the game, beating top 10 players recently, and it's looked really dangerous. So that's why I know what you say. This is her tournament to lose. It really is, because what she's been doing recently and what she's shown of late, you just expect her to walk it. But I don't think it's going to be that easy. I'm not sure if she's even going to win it, to be fair. I don't think she's going to be my winner, but let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes, indeed. So, yeah, we got Jabeur versus Vogeli. I've gone for Jabeur to go through that one. They've only played each other once before, but it was on hard courts, and it was 4 years ago, so you can't read too much into that. Jabeur was the victor that time. I've gone with Jabeur. And next on qualifier. Just take your pick.
Yeah, number 1. Going to go for.
You're going for 1. I'm going for 2. We'll move on down. We've got Christy Arn against Francesca Di Lorenzo. This one for me, not.
I'm going to go Arn.
You're going on, are you? Yeah, I've gone on as well. I'm more impressed with her on hard courts, to be honest, but I've not been that. I don't know much about Di Lorenzo. That's the only reason for my pickings.
I'm not even going to look at yours, I don't think, today. You know what? I'm going to do it, because as soon as you've already filled yours out, I'll go through mine and I'll say mine first. Just so you know, I'm not looking at yours whatsoever. I've got my other screen up. And I'm going straight through it. Do you want to just keep going down, or should we? Yeah, let's go down one more.
All
so
right.
Habino Doi. I'm going to go Doi just because she's the 5th seed.
Yeah, I did the same. Literally the same reasoning as that as well. It's mad that you got 2 Americans play each other, then you've got two Japanese people playing each other. Moving on down, 2 Americans again.
Here we go.
McNally, Shelby Rogers. I've gone with the Rogers, mate.
Yeah, Rogers, 100%.
She's been looking.
McNally's a more of a hard court player.
Yeah, I would say so as well. I think Rogers is as well, really, but they've never played each other before. I mean, she came close, Rogers. She went 3 sets with Ash Barty in her last match here, in Charleston. It's pretty good going, to be honest. So, she's the favourite. Nice. I'm having her. Qualifier. I'm sure you're probably going to go for 3. I've gone for 4.
Yeah, I've gone for 3.
Yeah.
I've gone for Tomova to beat Kovanic. I know Tomova played quite well recently.
Kovanic was the finalist against Kudermetova from last week, so she might be a little bit tired. Tomova, I normally pick the Bulgarian, but I'm just going with based on the fact that she's
form. Yeah, she's following the form.
I'm following the form, and I'm following the fact that I think that she's probably thought I got to the final last time, and then I just slipped up at the last hurdle. I might be able to do it again. And it's like a less strong field this time. So I've got Kovanic going through this one. And we've got Coco, another battle of the Americans. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're in America, so it makes sense. But so many Americans play each other. But this one, Lauren Davis, the 7th seed, I've got her beating Coco Vandeweghe.
Yeah, agreed, mate. So far,
Coco, for me, on one of the worst runs in tennis right now.
I think Brengle, the lady just below, is not doing too great either. As far as I know, she's the 8th seed. Maybe she's picked up a few wins on the way, but I can't remember the last time she won a match, to be honest.
I don't know. Maybe I should just bring this up quickly just so you can have a look. Not that I want to disparage.
So you can humiliate her even further.
No, I don't want to disparage her. And obviously some of these were probably a little bit exhibition-y as well. But if you take a look here at what's been happening recently for Coco, it's not been looking too great, has it? So she'll be hopefully looking to turn this around. What was her last clay court form like? Ugh, yeah.
Wait, is that someone? Wait, go back to that again. She beat Kenin, did she?
Yeah, but it's in these ones are all like sort of an exhibition-y type
okay,
it's one set.
Yeah.
So these ones don't read too much in, but she still was losing most of those as well. So yeah, I just thought I'd pop that up on there. Just sorry, apologies to Coco there, but you have to see it really because it has to be seen to be believed. Yeah, I'm going to go against her again. Lauren Davis, I'm going to put her through. Brengle, I'm putting her through against Vic. God, this is a bit of a mouthful.
Vikliantseva.
Vikliantseva. Yeah, okay.
I've gone for her too. I've actually gone for her. I know you've gone for Brengle. I've gone against you on this one.
Ooh, why? What's the reason?
Just Brengle. I'm just not a fan. I never pick her, mate. I don't think she's a very good player.
Who is Brengle? I think it was JG. that was that at the US Open.
She's going to win the tournament now, but
possible. Anyway, then we got a Wang in here, mate. We got one. No tournament in the women's side is complete without a Wang, but I do not have the Wang going through. I'm going to have Sharma beating Wang.
Sharma too. I thought she was quite impressive. A bit hard done by in the last one. I know there was an incident where she'd won the point. And I think she had broken actually serve, and the umpire hadn't seen it whatsoever, and they just continued playing. And people are saying it's up to her; it's her responsibility to be sort of calling out the umpire, saying you've got the wrong score. But when you're getting wrapped up in a match, it's easy to forget. These umpires they get paid quite a bit of money, mate. It's their job to do that and sort it out because you've got people's careers on the line. It's a disgrace, and for that, I just hope Sharma comes back stronger and wins this match.
I was very vocal on Twitter about it. I just think it's a bit amateur. You shouldn't have to have somebody else on hand to be able to umpire when the umpire has messed something up. There should just, in these tournaments, they don't have the staffing to be able to have a second umpire checking up on the umpire. But if that's what it's going to take, then maybe they need to look into it. Because if
don't be silly, mate. The umpire needs to do their job. The score's the most important thing, and then calling the balls in or out and getting that right is the second most important thing. But you need to be the score is the fundamental job of an umpire, making sure you get that right.
Crazy, isn't it?
And talking about Wang, you've got Andrew here saying that's not the good Wang, that's the bad Wang. There's a few. I think there's 3 Wangs, and this maybe is the second Wang, but it might be wrong.
There's always a few Wangs floating around, isn't there?
So moving down, we have Martinkova, Navarro. Emma Navarro, she's a young gun, I believe. Is that correct?
I believe so. I can just
quite an exciting player. I saw something. I think Jose Morgado was tweeting about her, and he's really impressed with her. So if he's impressed with her, I'm impressed with her. 19, so I'm going to put her through, and I think she's going to be the underdog against Martinkova. But I remember she beat someone in the last tournament, and she was a heavy underdog. So I'm going to go off that again. Navarro can lightning strike twice. I hope so.
Yeah, she screwed me over in the last one. Remember, I had Zarazua going all the way to like the semis or something stupid like that, and she knocked her out in the first round. So, thanks for that. She ruined it last time, and no doubt she's going to ruin it again because I've got Martinkova going through, and Navarro will probably knock her out. So, anyway, I've got Cornet to beat Virtua. God, mate, I'm just doing terrible with these names today.
Fruhvirtova, but I must admit I don't have a clue who she is, so I'm going Cornet.
Yeah, I mean it's wise. I think Cornet, she's solid. So moving down, we've got Tomljanovic against Zarazua. Wasn't that convinced by
That's a
Zarazua.
tough one. That is a tough one. I'm actually going to go Zarazua.
Wow. I mean, she let me down last time, so I've got like a bit of a bone
Yeah,
to pick with
I
her.
can understand why. And Tomljanovic is a pretty good player. It's just the fact that Zarazua on the sort of the ITF circuit when she's playing on the clay courts. I remember she went on some crazy run, and she's a
Yeah.
really good player. Just
She
seems to
is.
not be finding the form. But maybe she's just getting warming up, mate, and she's ready for this tournament. Could go all the way.
Yeah, no doubt. If I've gone against her, she's going to win. So, mate. So next one, we got your girl, mate, Clara
Please say
Tolson.
you've not gone against her.
I've gone
Please say
against
you've.
her.
Oh no! I knew. How did I know? I knew you was going to go against her. There's just I got like a hunch, mate, that you's definitely been going against her. I'm down backing her.
I knew
Clara
you would
Tolson
be.
beat Samsonova. It
Yeah.
didn't work. Who did she lose to in the last tournament? Because she let me down massively.
Who's Samsonova?
No, Towson. I think I had her winning it.
I think she. Yeah, I think you did as well. I'm not sure. She lost pretty early on as well in the
Yeah,
last
I think
tournament.
first round.
I'll have to double check, mate,
It's
because
all right. I'll get it up.
yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was disappointing anyway. Oh, there we go. I can pull it up. It was she lost to Siguel. Not sure who
Oh yeah,
Siguel is.
Daniel
but
Seguer. Daniel Seguer.
213 in the world. So
Yeah.
heavy
Oh.
underdog. And
Yeah, it's a bit
lost.
disappointing for her, but the way I've got to look at it is it was in 3 sets. She did all right in the first set. Maybe she just had a bit of an off match.
Okay. And you're going
And
to
this
make excuses.
Fruatova is 15 years old, Andrew said. So thanks for that, mate. It's quite interesting.
Wow. There you go. So it'd be nice to see somebody go through. Could be like one of the next breeds, couldn't it?
Yeah, she could be really good. I'm being very ignorant. Until she does
Yeah.
something amazing, then I'm going to be riding her the whole way. But right now, I can't really get behind someone I've never seen play ever. And Almino said, I want Towson, but let me down last tournament. I think you're in the same boat as everyone. Towson's certainly got the ability. Ben's already jumped ship, but I'm going to stay on the Towson ship.
I haven't jumped ship. I've just jumped ship for the time being. So just from the based on her past performance, everyone goes through a little bad spell. She might just be still in the bad spell. And Samsonova is not an easy. I mean, if you compare the level of competition to who she lost to last, I mean, Samsonova is much better. So I think Samsonova Tomljanovic, that'll be a very decent matchup for the next round.
Okay.
So moving on down, we got your favorite, Sara Errani, up against Christina McCall.
I'm putting her through this time.
Nice.
I'm definitely putting her through. She just got a mate. She's playing well, to be fair. She was a few 3 sets. I think she lost in 3 sets as well. So she's definitely hit a bit of form, bit of a purple patch for Sara Errani. Serve seems to be not as shaky as usual. So I'll have her going through. I think Andrew was saying in the chat that Serrano's dropped out actually of this tournament. So it's going to be Magna Linette versus I've got to find it now. I forget who he said, but I think it's Anisimova. There you go. Anisimova against Linette, not Serrano.
Oh, well, I went with Linette anyway in this one. I thought Serrano might be a bit tired after her win. I'm still going to stick with Linette despite the change in opponent. I think that she should be able to beat Anisimova.
I'm changing, man. I'm going to go Anisimova to beat Linette.
Okay.
So yeah, there we go. We've got another little difference there. So let's see how this one's going to go. We've not gone that similar, I don't think.
So I got Ons Jabeur beating a qualifier at the top now.
Yep, that's easy.
Then I've got
moving down. I've got Arn versus Doi. It's a tough one, but I'm going to go Doi.
Yep, I've gone Doi as well.
I'm going to have Shelby Rogers beating the qualifier.
So have I. Oh, it's getting a bit similar now.
No, it is. And I'm going to go. This is definitely not similar. I'm going to have Tomova beating Davis.
I've got Davis beating Kovanic. I think Kovanic might be a bit tired. So
Okay.
Davis moving through. So we have Davis Rogers next round.
I'm going to go Sharma to beat Vika Lesnevska.
Definitely don't have this one. I've got Brengle.
Oh, gosh.
I know,
Brengle's on a run. She's a dark horse. We can't even have her as a dark horse. She's seeded.
Mate, she's loving it right now in my bracket. And then I've got Elise Cornet beating Martin Kova to meet Brengle in the next round.
I've got Cornet to beat Navarro.
Okay, nice. And then I've got Samsonova. This one might be a bad call, but I've gone a bit of a punt here. I've got Samsonova to beat Tomljanovic.
I've got Towson Zarazua here, so complete
Oh,
opposite to
wow.
you. And I'm going to be going Towson to beat Zarazua. I'm
Surprise.
pushing her through again. Here we
Oh,
go.
nice.
Deja vu.
Sarah Rani versus Magna Linette. For me, I've got Sarah Rani going through.
Oh, no. I've got Anisimova, and I'm going to have her beating Irani. So Anisimova makes the bottom bit for me.
Wow. Okay. So move back to the top. We got Ons Jabeur versus Doi. I've got the Jabeur going
Yeah.
through. Come on, Ons.
Yeah, I was actually like, I didn't expect, like, it's not that I wanted Ons Jabeur to go all the way and win this, but it's hard to sort of not put her into the final.
Mate, it's
Like, no
really,
offense,
really
looking at the
tough.
top half of the draw where she sits, I just don't see any of them players troubling her. I don't think it didn't matter what court they played on. It could be hard, could be on Wimbledon,
Mate.
could be anything, could be on tarmac. I just don't
Yeah.
see any of them beating Ons Jabeur.
She's top level, mate. She's
Like,
top
as much as I would love to have like tried to be all a bit out there and indie and alternative and put someone else, there's no way I can possibly not put Ons Jabeur in the final. It
Right.
just seems so easy for her.
And especially for you as well. You're always pushing her through the draws anyway. So right now, it's even easier for you. So I've gone with Jabeur going through. I've noticed Andrew saying Anisimova pulled out of the second Charleston tournament, which is this one. So it's I think it is just how it is read. It's Osorio Serrano is playing.
No worries, Andrew. That's all good. I'll put Serrano through then instead.
It's just change.
I like both, so
all right,
it's all
nice. Right, doesn't affect mine at all, which is great. So we move on down. We got Rogers versus Davis. I've gone with Davis here. It's a bit of we've gone a bit hard on Davis in this tournament.
I'm gonna go Shelby Rogers.
I see why, but I don't know why. There's something just telling me Davis. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I've gone mad, mate.
Maybe you're watching too much snooker. I don't know.
Steve Davis is going through. The ginger magician. Right.
You see he's coming back?
Oh, mate, again?
No, he's making a return. A few of the oldies are coming back.
Mate, they should.
Anyway.
But after what Ronnie O'Sullivan said
Yeah.
that they all completely said there's no competition, is it?
It's getting easy now for him.
Oh, mate, it's so easy. Right, there you go. Brengle Cornet. And finally, Brengle's run comes to an end for me.
Oh, that's disappointing. I was hoping she'd go all the way. I've got Cornet Sharma. I'll have Cornet going through.
Yeah, Cornet. And then we got
So I think this is semi-final time then. Oh, no, one more.
Samsonova Arani. I've got Arani.
Oh, God. You got Irani in the semi-final. I've got Towson, Serrano, and I'm going to have Towson. So Towson's going to be my semi-finalist.
When will he learn? Right.
When will he learn?
Right. So I've got Cornet, Arani. I've got Jabeur versus Davis. I might have to zoom out a little bit just so that I can see it. Hang on.
And I've got Jabeur, Rogers, and Cornet, Towson. So we've got two of the same.
Don't do that.
Are we going to have the same finalists?
Well, let's have a look. Davis, Jabeur. Ons Jabeur goes through to the final for me.
Interesting from Gene there as well. Jabeur, are you saying Jabeur's going to lose to Rogers in the semi-final? Because Rogers almost beat Barty
I did
a few
say
days
that,
ago. Yeah.
There's part of me that just loves Ons Jabeur. I just think she's great. Obviously, she did. I think she lost quite convincingly in her last match, though.
Yeah, Rogers is probably the only one who can really challenge her. I'm going to eat my words. You knew Jabeur's going to go up to qualifier one. But I do think that the only person who can really challenge her would be Rogers. That is my semi-final matchup. I think Jabeur will have enough and she'll beat her. So Jabeur's in the final.
Cornet Irani.
Cornet Towson. I've got Cornet. Is it going to both be Cornet in the final?
It is.
I'm going to go Towson then. Towson makes the final.
I've got. Oh God!
It's probably the final I want the most. Towson Jabeur.
Right, so I've got Cornet Jabeur as my final, and for me, this tournament I said it from the start. It's hers to lose. Ons Jabeur. She turns around that form from last week, and she lost to Kovanic in straight sets. I think she turns it around. She wins the tournament this time.
Yep. Mate, I have to agree. Jabeur wins it. I'm going to have Jabeur Towson in the final, and Jabeur's going to take it. The number one seed. I think she's going to be okay here, personally.
I like her route.
I like what she's been up to. I like her route. The only one I have troubling is Rogers. I know you don't even have that potential matchup, which is crazy.
I know. Probably regret that one.
Potentially. But I don't know. Towson, if she gets to the final, that would be quite a good final. I think she could maybe trouble Jabeur slightly, but I think Jabeur ultimately has got a bit more experience at the top level.
Definitely, mate. I definitely agree with that. I think that she's overdue winning a tournament as well.
Yeah, that's true.
I just think I'm willing her to win it, to be honest, more than anything.
Yeah.
And that's my main reason for picking her. I want to see her do some big things this year. I think it's possible. Just waiting to see it. She's 28 in the world. Come on, show your worth. Show that you are that ranking, and just take out all the rest of these women in this tournament. She's got the ability. We know it. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see another surprise winner in this tournament, though. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, no, mate. Agreed completely. But I'm still going to stick with that. And I'm pretty confident with it. And it sets up nicely my winner and dark horse. Winner, Ons Jabeur, dark horse, Clara Towson. Doesn't get any better because it's my 2 finalists. I don't think I've ever had that either on any draw preview. So pretty good.
Well,
we've got Almino saying he hasn't done his bracket yet, but he's probably put Rogers in the final. Gene's got Rogers Cornet with Rogers winning. Let us know what you guys have got. Andrew saying Ons Jabeur can hit winners from anywhere. She certainly can. And like Ben's dark horse is?
I'll have to go for Sara Errani. She makes it all the way through all these rounds, doesn't it? So
yeah,
maybe I'll have to just pick her. So that's a bit of a controversial selection, as I know. But yeah, there you go. And Abbas has gone and jumped on the same selections as me, which is fine. You can join me in my my selections. Ons Jabeur to win, Sara Errani, dark horse. Mate, I don't think we need to say much more about this tournament, to be honest. We'll just wait and see how it goes. There's going to be some interesting matches being played tomorrow. Don't forget, obviously, we had it kicked off today. Monte Carlo kicked off, and we had our first matches. We had David Goffin went through against Maran Cilic, went through Bagel Cilic in the last set. Shocked by that, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the close match, Benoit Paire finally turned up and started playing, didn't he?
Well, I had him going through a bit disappointed, mate. I'm 0-2 now with Monte Carlo. I've got both wrong.
Yeah, I mean, for me, 1 of 2. I had Thompson beating Paire, but it wasn't an easy win, was it? I mean,
yeah, I almost got it all right with Paire. I still would have stuck by that. I thought this was his moment, but he's kind of bottled in that third set tiebreak.
Look who's made it into the main draw, mate. Interesting. We just seen the last round of qualifying. We had Poprin taking out Yannick Hanfmann, and Fabiano's made it in, mate. Fabiano's into the draw. Love that.
Fair play.
Dominic Quetfer looks really, really convincing. Smashed Londero. Caruso, mate. He stopped the Tomic hype, bageled him in the second set. Chet Laxonen out. That's unfortunate. Yep. So both our podcast guys, they've crashed out, unfortunately, in the qualifying. And João Souza crashed out to Fabiano. But
mate, there's so many awesome matches to come. I know you're going to try and do a live watch along tomorrow.
I don't know if it's going to. Well, I'm going to try and do it, but I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to look to see what time all the things start, because
it starts at 10 a.m. It seems like, which isn't ideal.
So frustrating that they've put in Musetti Karatsev on at 10 a.m. and I'm absolutely pissed about this, mate. I'm so annoyed. Like, why can't you just put this as like a later match? It seems that all the matches have. I don't know how it works, but actually it might be later because they've just listed. No, actually it won't be later.
No,
they've just
that's the time 10, it is, mate. Yeah.
10, 10, and 10. But then the next matches are 11:30. They've scheduled, so they might be later. The 1 o'clocks might be later.
No, the 10's 10. It's 100%. But
yeah. The starting ones are always guaranteed. That's just ruined my Monday morning.
It is what it is. Anyway, guys, hopefully you can catch as many of their matches and live watch-alongs as possible. But we're going to leave it there for now. Good luck in Charleston too. Good luck in the other brackets, and obviously the big one, Monte Carlo.
Yeah,
I've not started well, 0-2. I gave it the big one, but hopefully I can bounce back.
Mate, I hope so. It's a big one. As long as you've got those finalists or those semi-finalists, you should be all right.
Rafa can hopefully pull it out the bag for me at the end.
Mate, it's going to be interesting to see if he can do it. And if well, you obviously can't enter that one now. That one's too late. Hopefully, all the people who have entered, you've selected wisely, because there's some people that dropped out. Monfils has dropped out, hasn't he? So I'm not sure who is replacing him yet. Was there any announcement on that?
Felix.
Is it Felix replacing him? Okay.
I think someone said that, but I'm not sure.
Felix is playing
Felix is already in there. I
Karen.
think, I'm not sure what Andrew's been saying in this chat. He's not got many right. He's just trying to confuse us more than
Throwing
anything.
some red herrings.
We'll definitely let you know soon. But anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks for joining us on this one. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you on another podcast soon.
Take care, guys.